Kaustuv Kundu, one of the best batting player from West Bengal, and he's playing in also regularly in internet with very big performances. Today is Vishy Anand Birthday. We are trying to present one Simul display by him with some players, uh, like 15 to 16 players. So we are going to start the games. Kaustav, can you please start the games? Okay, I want to go to the live by looking the games. Okay, it started in first board white. All board already played one e4. Okay, board number 1 e4, board number 2 e4, board number 3 e4. All players already played e4. Okay. Okay, so the idea of presenting this Simul only with the TCF students, those who are directly related with now with TCF. Here the strength not more than any player more than 1600 এলো রেটিং ফিডে, এখানে প্রত্যেকেই TCF এর সাথে প্রায় জড়িত আছে। Okay, we have already started and we're in on live stream. Okay, so the first board with Sicilian, second board Sicilian, third board Sicilian, fourth board something like Park. Okay, fifth board also e4 e5 goes the plate e4. Okay, and in sixth board with he played c4, and the seventh board he played knight f3, eighth board, and again he is black. Is black. Okay, the system is not he's playing only with white, but he's playing with black also. Okay. Okay, we can watch all the games very good way. There is already 15 board is setted and all game is started smoothly and he's playing quite well, and also all the players is trying to play with their best strength. Okay, come to the board number 1. What is going? Okay, this is kind of close Sicilian. Okay, white is not playing the normal open Sicilian. Good enough. But in the board number 2, white is playing open Sicilian. Board number 3 also open. Board number 4 is Pak type, Pak modern defense. Board number 5 is ruler page open variation. Probably, if I am not wrong, yes. Board number 6, it's c4 e6 g3. Okay, board number 7, it's also the part of English opening with the fianchetto system is black played. Board number 8 with Anurag. Board number 8 with Anurag. Anurag is white. He's playing something. Okay, Sicilian, but it accelerated type dragon. Yes. Okay. Next with board number 9. It's also Sicilian, but it is not dragon. It's Taimanov. It's kind of Taimanov. Okay. Board number 10. Is it real pitch? Yes, it's real pitch. Board number 10, I think something unusual. Okay, board number 10 is something unusual. What happened? E4, E5, knight F3, knight C6, bishop B5, knight F6. Okay, coming Berlin. Okay, castle and knight G4. What got? Oh God. Hmm, this may be bad. Not maybe bad, but it's bad. Okay, let's back. Mm, now board number 11. What going black is attacking? Board number 11 with uh, uh, 11. What opening happened? E4, E5, and BB5, bishop C6. Okay, board number 12. It's also dragon position. Board number 13. Come to the board number 13. What opening happened? It is something white. Knight F3, D5, C4, C6, G3, knight F6, bishop G2, and bishop F5. Take, take, and queen B3. Okay, B7 hanging. Okay, so black to play. Okay, now board number 14. 14 with something new, CD4, knight D4. No, this is the very common in the English structure. Yes, it's English with symmetrical, sorry, it's fianchetto variation, G3, BG2. Okay, white to play. Let's see what we'll do. And the last one with this position. What happened? E4, sorry, B3. White played B3 and bishop B2, and knight C6, and E3, knight F6, bishop B5. A very simple trap, bishop C6, and killing the pawn. So white is already one pawn up. This should not be much difficult if white plays exactly with system. Okay, back to the board number 1. It's going with a opening. It's still the game in the opening. Okay, board number 2 also in the opening, board number 3 also opening. All things are going very smooth way. So we are arranging the first steaming with our very good player from West Bengal, not only West Bengal, from India also, Mr. Kaustuv Kundu. Now FIDE rating something like, if I am not wrong, more than 2300, and he is giving his Simul with TCF students for today, in the occasion of Vishy Anand Birthday. Actually, we are not prepared more than 2 hours back, then suddenly decide to do this, and then all thing settled. Well, these guys cannot play or not. These two students are watching, this smart wizard and Das Priya. I don't know why they can't join. Okay, I don't know why they can't join. Because we have given all the chances with TCF students. Even we have given chances with little lower rated also. Well, come to the game. We want to discuss some position. Which position should I take first? I am going for the board number 10. I think this is something inaccuracy already happened from black. Black is not well developed and attacking in the flank. And already, if I am not wrong, white is a very good developing system. White is on very good developing system with queen centralized. But I don't know if I back here what will happen. Castle, knight g4. This looks like something crazy move. h3 and h5. Okay, his idea is to, if I take the pawn with the, sorry, if I take the knight, then pawn takes and the knight will release and then queen h4. Okay, so something creativity already done in the board number 10. Black is on attack. It's nice to see that a black player is with attacking move. Okay, we are continuing with d4 because flank attack must be punished in the center, and Kaustuv already did it. And now take, and now take and take. Okay, I think now mm, black should back the knight. Okay, let's see what he will do. Let's go to the another board. Board number, board number. Is that all players are playing those who did not get chance, or everybody get chance? I'm not sure what happened. Yes, Shorin is playing, but he is also looking the games. And Dashpriya means mm, okay. Dashpriya. Okay. Uh, let's come to the board number. Board number 15, the last board. What happened? Oh God. White is a piece up. So I think this position is over for black. So I think one win is already mm, for Kaustuv. The first win goes to Kaustuv, I think. What happened in the game? This is, I think, very poor played by Turkia. Let's say bishop e5, knight. After bishop e5, what happened? We were in bishop e5, then castle, and then knight f3, then bishop g4, castle, bishop d6, bishop d6, c d6, h3, bishop h3. What happened? Is that mouse slip? There is no attack. For nothing, pick sacrifice is very bad. There is no idea with bishop h3. Even black is a pawn down, but he can play this position. She can play this position with bishop e6 or bishop d7, or even at least she should try to save the piece. But what happened with bishop h3? I don't know. This game is lost. So bishop h3 and bishop h3, queen d7 and king g2 already is a solid piece up. No compensation for black. So we leave this board. We're back to board number 11. Sorry, board number 14. And board number 14, what happened in this opening? Okay, this is English, symmetrical English. Okay, c4, c5, knight c3, knight c6, g3, knight c6, d6, and knight f3, bishop d7, d4, cd4, knight d4, knight c6, queen d4, bishop e4, e5. Okay, white does not want to exchange the bishop on g2, and he wants to play with the center by playing e4. Okay, after e4, black played e5. This means this creates a weakness on the d6 pawn. Okay, let's see how white will capitalize this weakness and what is black's next. I think white is better with the last move. Even in that position, if we do not play that move e5, if we can join with this position with e6 somehow, I think more solid e6. Uh, even a6 possible, and e5 something, dubious type of move. Okay, let's see. E5, what Kostov will play. Maybe he's in another boat. Okay, so we are backing. Now boat number 14 we made, boat number 13. What is the current situation of the boat? Where, okay, we saw here, if I am not wrong, then queen b3, we leave the position with queen b3, and after queen b3, e6. Okay, no, not this position. Yes, queen b3, queen c7, castle, knight c6, knight c3, e6, and d3. Okay, bishop e7 and bishop f4 attacking the queen. 5, d5, e5, knight d5. What happened with e5, e5, e5? Okay, e5. Okay, bd6 bad, knight b5, white is winning, but e5, knight e5, knight e5. Maybe then d4. No. Okay, okay, but he played queen d7 and she played queen d7 and rook d1. Okay, it's now rook c8. Black is developed and white played. It's white to play. Okay, let's come to the board number 12. Okay, okay, board number 12. Kaustuv is black. Okay, I think Kaustuv is a pawn down, but piece up. No, yes, piece up. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. Oh god, this is a piece up for black, so this is completely winning. Okay, what happened? g6, bishop e2, bishop g7, castle, castle, bishop f4, e5. Oh god, bishop f4 is a straight blunder. A straight blunder, a piece blunder from white. And this kind of blunder we cannot analyze. Okay, e5, bishop g3 take, queen takes d4, and rook e8, queen d3, knight c6, and f3, bishop e6, queen d6, and now black to play. Maybe queen b6, queen b2 possible. Maybe for the simple ending, queen d6, bd6 possible. Okay, 1 minute, guys. um, sorry guys, আমাকে একটু উঠতে হয়েছিল uh, um, for actually uh, okay, so we go to the position with, yes, he played probably queen b6 and queen b2. I think this is completely winning, not think it's winning. So this game should leave and we go to the good game. Uh, okay, in board number, where we were? Board number 11, board number 10. Board number 10, white already got some structural advantage. Yes, white just double black pawn on the queen side. So he is able to create some positional advantage. And two knights in the center with a good basic concept. So here, what happened? We must see. Okay, we were this position. This position. Yeah. Actually, we missed this game. Okay, take castle d6, d4, knight d4, bishop d7, knight c3, knight 6, bishop e7, e5. Oh, it's a good move because if black take the pawn, I think, which is happening in the game, then d takes e5 is structural damage for black, and black with having the double bishop, it's hard to attack over white king side or even the queen side, because after bd6 white can simply join with rook to e1 after castle bishop d6 actually. uh, okay, so take rook takes castle, and what happened? Rook e1. Yes, yes, I like this move because rook has not good square in the flank, so it should be operated from the center. White already, okay, this position I like with both sides, but I prefer white with double bishop. Black has some active chances, but don't know, maybe after one bishop exchange, even dark square bishop is exchanged, then I think white is completely better with the structural help. Okay, so knight d5, black wants to repair her pawn structure, but white is played knight e4. Okay, this is the position where black played rook b8. I think simple b3 is possible or something else. What he played, he's thinking. Okay, let's go. Come to the board number 10. On that attacking game, black is on fires of attack. Black is on attack, but without development, attack is very, very risky. We know already. But black has queen and knight in this position, and queen and knight joining in the attack, but bishop is a very strong defending piece here. Something white has the idea of simple bishop g3. Okay, let's see what happened. After queen d4, black played queen h4. I think this move is not good because white will never take the knight. And slowly he will improve, and then developing all pieces. Then he will save his king, and then he will go for the taking the material. So bishop f4 is correct, and c6 and bishop, and to b5. Black is on attacking, but without developing this kind of attack is not good. Simple is not good. Okay, so uh, uh, what to do in this position for white? I think bishop b3, bishop d3 is not bad, but okay, bishop b3 and black to move. Black is thinking. Okay, now board number 9. We were in board number 10, board number 9. Okay, board number 9. Okay, Kaustuv is black with white bad king position. With the very bad king position and with the pawn down, I think this is completely lost for white. No chance for white because the very bad situation of white king. Okay, what happened in the game? We go first, bishop f4. Okay, we were not in this position. Okay, yes, and time enough. Bishop e2, a6, bishop e3, bishop b4, knight e5. So queen d3 probably mistake. Instead of queen d3, white can play something like a3 or something castle. Okay, but he played queen after bishop b4, queen d3, a3, bishop c3, bc3, something possible, or even a3, bishop a5, b4, bishop b6, knight a4. Okay, but queen d3, I think, little mistake after knight e5, queen d2. So now white went in the pin. How did Kaustuv use this advantage? D5, royal central break. In Sicilian, we know black can fight for the center break in all time. Always black can do this kind of break in the center to free the bishop and the d7 square and the d5 ladder. So d5, now white cannot take the pawn and already weakness on the e4 square. So black got the chance in his hand. He played bf4, pinning. Take a3. Now he played a3. What simple take with pawn takes, because if white exchanges the queen, then black is simply uh, exchange the queen and then probably knight g6 and with a sole pawn, with a sole extra pawn. Or after queen takes c3, if they play queen a3, bishop takes c3, queen c3, queen c3, bc3, and then knight g6, I think it's okay. Knight g6 is good for black. Uh, uh, hmm. So take knight d5, bishop takes, and c4, and knight f4. Another good advance post for knight. Another good advance post for knight, and knight is a very attacking piece here because king is in danger. So take and castle. He can take the pawn, but he used to developing move, and now okay, there is a trap. If castle, then queen d4. That is mean I think black did. If castle, then simple queen takes d4, a basic fork. Okay, so long castle happened. But if I take queen takes d4, then queen d4 is losing by knight to e2 with a piece up. But queen d4, queen f4, then queen a1. What happened in the game, I think, actually? Yes, queen d4, queen f4, queen a1, king, queen to a3. And now white king is in big trouble. There is no way. I think this game is lost for white. Let go to the another game. Okay, we cover now the top 8 board. Let's see who is in the board number 8. Okay, board number 8 with white Anurag versus Kaustuv Kundu. And there is a theory where I say Kaustuv is mainly expert because he already beated many grandmaster in this line. Not only with grandmaster but also very with many strong players. Mm, okay, come to the theory of this position. I know this line he played since last uh, 12 years or more than 12 years. Okay, uh, bishop takes d4, b5, knight d5, knight d5, bishop g7, king g7, pawn takes a5, a3, king g8, all with the theory. And I think Kaustuv has very strong preparation in this line. Let's see what white is doing. Maybe white was following his games in this line, and white actually prepared maybe something that may be possible. Okay, we'll be happy if white can fight more here. Okay, white is thinking. Okay, this is the theory of Sicilian dragon with a pawn sack theory. Exactly, I don't remember the move order, but I saw his many game, not only his game, with many players, good game. Okay, come to the another game, board number 7. Who is playing? Shorin. Okay, board number 7. Mm, uh, okay, this is the basic English position, and we have a good understanding in this position where what white wants to do. Basically, white wants to do the minority attack first, and that a4, a5 plan, a6, and weakening the c6 pawn. And if black plays here something like a6, that create more weakness from is a4, b5, and the pawn structure is a little bit under problem. Look, the queen on e1. So this is also very important idea, I think. Okay, this opening happened with, we just recheck the game. First move, knight f3, d5, c4. Okay, g3, knight f6, bishop g2. Mm, okay, g6, b3, bishop g7, bishop b2, castle, castle, bishop f5, and d3. And now after d3, knight a6. Oh, is this theory? I don't know, but possible knight a6. Okay, knight a6 is, I don't know what black is trying to do here. Knight e6. Okay, we will check some time. Okay, knight b d2 and knight c7 and rook c1 and rook c8, rook c2, idea queen a1 and rook e8, queen a1 and knight a6 again. So black having the problem of putting the knight in a good square. Maybe he's trying to play knight to b4 and then moving the rook, and then again maybe a5, then put the knight onto a6. Okay, but white will not take the center until he will get some slight entry on the queen side or in the c5. Okay, uh, a3, knight c5, rook c1. Yes, white is trying to open up the queen side by c takes d on time, but black has to defend the squares c7 and c5. So rook takes, already threatening something like b4 or b4, b5. Okay, so knight d7 and b4. Okay, white, I think white is something better due to the b5 move on proper time, a4, b5 on the queen side, minority attack. Here the, we know already what is minority attack. Minority attack জন্য এখানে white better. But it's not easy for white also. Let's see, knight b6, rook c2, knight d7. What he's doing, he's moving his piece, one piece only moving. He's not trying to improve the position with his pieces. Maybe the best plan for black, what is here? Maybe knight from this position, knight b6, knight d5 is not possible. But what I will do if I put the knight to c7, or rook c7, bishop e5. No, this position, black has problem in space. He cannot. Yes, now white is jumping over the center. e5 and is a bad pawn structure, and again knight f5. I think white is clearly better, but he is thinking about knight f5. Is that the moment where black can create some attack after knight f5, gf5? I don't think. After knight f5, gf5, I don't think any attack. Okay, maybe black plan is to play knight g4 and then queen b6, but it's all no. This position is already lost for black. Okay, maybe he's not in the boat, on this boat. Okay, go to the another game. Uh, okay, boat number 5. Okay, boat number 5 with white, and Kaustuv is white with a equal position, but black kings look a little bit worried, and the rooks are also defending the black king. Okay, come to the game. What happened in the game actually? Okay, white is playing c4, knight f6 in 1 minute. Okay, the games are playing by only TCF students, and they are fighting to surviving with Kaustuv Kundu. Uh, okay, now we are looking in another boat, but before that we have to see this game. Uh, okay, come to the game. Um, come to the game. What happened? Yes. Okay, take c6 and castle. Okay, castle, knight c3, rook e8, knight d2. Knight d2 is the move which is something to cover e4 square, because maybe if white wants to play e4 someday, then he will get more pressure on the e4 square, support to play e4 by knight d2. We can see this kind of maneuver very frequently in the opening, but this is a very good idea. Well, but knight d2 and e5, black immediately responds in the center. I think this possible, but let's see what will happen. Okay, white took, and now bishop take, and now after bishop e5, pawn takes pawn, pawn takes, black playing with isolated pawn. So black has to dynamic the position. And we know all the rule with the isolated pawn theory, where the system is needed to playing against or playing with. So knight f3, yes, the covering square of frontal square of isolated pawn. So knight f3, bishop to c3, b takes c3, and structures are well for same. c3 is a backward pawn, d5 is an isolated pawn. Okay, I think this position is very interesting. I think this position is very interesting. uh, because the concept of this position with playing against backward pawn versus isolated pawn, both side has the disadvantage here already. And if you see the development, black is quite okay. Rook e8, knight f6, because maybe white will plan like bishop g5 or bishop f4, then queen to d4 or d2 or queen b3. But okay, this good. Knight c6, bishop g5, bishop e6, knight d4, and queen d7. He gave up the bishop. Is this good or something else? Okay, there is bishop f6 is coming, but after this bishop f6, g f6, white is better due to black has another weakness on the king side. So black can transfer the queen on d2 onto h6, and even c1 h6 or c1 f4. The dark square is weak surrounding black king. Queen d2, bishop h3. Okay, he exchanged the light square, and bishop takes h3, queen takes h3, and knight f3. Why knight f3? Okay, he simply attacked the pawn on d5. But what about in this position? If I play bishop is queen h6 here, what will happen? Queen h6, bishop is attacking, bishop takes bishop, king takes g2, then maybe black will try rook e5 and then rook e8, but no, f6 pawn is hanging. Okay, but what about the queen h6? Maybe interesting for white. Queen h6. Okay, queen h6, bishop g2, king g2, maybe knight d4, cd4, rook e2, queen f6, and still white is better, but not confirmed with queen e6 move. Black has some chances. Okay, so this knight f3, he simply attacked. Now he ignored the pawn on d5 because of e2 pawn. Okay, so queen f4. Now black can take the pawn on e2, but f6. Okay, black took the pawn on e2. Queen takes f6, queen h5. What is the idea? Maybe rook e6 is possible. I think with the idea rook e8, and then black can try to exchange. But here there is no mate threat. Only one threat is knight g5 with queen h5, and black is happy because in this position black already little more active with rook e8. I don't think black is completely minus. Before going to this position, if white can save the pawn on e2, then I think black is more minus. But black has some counter play. Uh, Rook e2, queen f6, queen h5, rook b1, rook e6, queen f4, b6, and rook to d1, queen to g6, knight to h4, queen to c2. Black is on little bit attack with the idea of taking the pawns. So white has to think. Maybe rook c1, maybe any another move. Knight f5. What is the best way to white? Okay, the pawns are a2 and c3 is not good to take for black because white will get some chances with rook c1 or rook a1. Knight f5 is in hand. What about the endgame? If I play something like queen to d2 possible? No, queen to d2 is looking blunder because of no, not blunder. Queen to rook e1 is not possible. Okay, so maybe queen d2, knight f5. But white has a good attacking chances on the king side also, so should not exchange the queen. Okay, let's see what happened in the game. Back to the board number 5. Board number 5, Anurag is lost. What happened? So Kaustuv already wins some games, I think. Let's see what is the results in these boards. Here 0-1. So here 0-1 mean Kaustuv Kundu 1. Here 1-0. 1-0 mean what happened? 1-0. Yes. 1-0. Who won? Sorry, is that he won? How can it possible? Is that a blunder big? Oh, this blunder, queen blunder. Oh God, goes the blunder queen. Oh God, is this position? What is playing? Oh God, this is the position. Queen c5, e5, bishop d7, queen take, g6, queen b7, bishop c6, queen b2, rook b8, queen f2, check, queen c5, king, queen e5, rook, queen g5, king, and he played. Oh God, oh God. How is it possible? This was completely winning position for black. Black is pawned up, and his king is just look like a. If I give a check here without this queen f6 check, this is completely losing. There's no move with queen b, queen f6, and simple like rook d1 or b. Okay, not to analyze. Oh God, he just missed the queen in front of queen. Oop. Very happy. Is this ID Atom is very happy. He played very bad, and then suddenly his luck clicked here. He won against Kaustuv. Okay, come to the another game. Anurag Sarkar Junior 0-1. So he lost. Anurag Sarkar lost. Okay. Uh, com- Completing the game. Okay, this is the system of Berlin. Okay, with open bishop, queen, knight, take. Okay, what is now? Black is getting a pawn. Okay, but after this rook to d1, is the position black is a pawn up? Is it that? Yes, I think in this position after knight d2, bishop g5, bishop g3, queen f6, knight e4, bishop e4, rook e4 is good enough, but Costa played queen e4 and he played bishop d2, so pawn up. So I think black may better, may not confirm because after d6, but bishop e5 is there for white. Maybe after bishop c3, bishop e5, where should queen go? Maybe one, and the c7 pawn also hanging. Okay, so not completely better. Rook e2, bishop c3, rook d1. Okay, rook is hanging, rook to d1. And now the, oh, this is look like blunder, queen e8 and something simple. Yes, he played queen e8. Yes, he played queen e8. So queen e8, rook e8, rook e8, king g7, bishop e5, and this lost of the queen. So this is no further better for like okay. Uh, this is lost. Okay, so now the result is still one loss, three win for the host. Mean Kaustuv is winning with three and lost one. Still playing 11 games, so very important to understand the strength of a good player, how he is fighting with all the rated players. Maybe they are not big rating, maybe they are not a big rated player, but they are still fighting against a 2300 with little IM strength player, and they are doing well enough. Uh, uh, okay, we will discuss more game the Simul play by Kaustuv Kundu. But before that, we will take 1 minute just to break. Okay, friends, we are back. So mm, we will go to the game. So four win already in 1 minute goes the one another one game. Okay, uh, let's see the last win in which would happen. Mm, Okay, so last boat probably boat number one. Oh, boat number one is finished. Okay, so we must cover the boat number one. Okay, what happened in the game? Gustav is black. E4, C5, knight F3, E6, knight C6, G3, D5, queen E2, knight E7, bishop G2, G6, and E5. Oh. White wants to close the center and then will try to attack on the king side. This is the theme of this position, but black is already covered up the central square with very good way. Maybe bishop G7, queen C7. After bishop F4, uh, this position is already played many times, but okay, let's see the game. Bishop G7, bishop castle, castle, C4. This is the move. Looks like interesting, but what he played after C4? B6. Okay, B6, knight C3. BB7, bishop f4, rook b8, rook e1, knight d4. Good move because black wants to exchange in the center to free, but after knight d4, c4, ed, knight d, bd, queen d. Okay, black is okay. Mm, but what happened in the game? Knight takes d4, c takes d, knight b5. Okay, but I pardon, cd5 is mistake, d into c3. And after d6, this is simply better for black with knight d5 because black is a piece up. Okay, so knight b5, take this, this, and knight f5 covering the d6 square and threatening something like simple a6. And here, if I take the a7 pawn, what will happen? Knight d6 is simply lost, I think. But what will happen with the a6? Sorry, a7. Mm, Knight a7, we can continue with simple queen d7 developing move or something else. Uh, okay, maybe knight a7, queen d7, or d3. All can possible. Black is better. Knight d6, knight d6, e d6. Now white will lose another pawn. The d6 pawn will lost. e5 tactical because after bishop takes e5, rook e8 is their simple way. Yes, and now you cannot defend the piece because after f4, white will simply lose by f6. No compensation. So f4, f6. Yes, happen f6, and now d7 attacking the rook, but there is some tactics has come with queen d7. Simple move because bishop cannot move. Queen is pinned. So white is completely lost with queen b7, and there is a piece up. Simple piece up, no way, because queen takes b8. So this game is over. So white played very bad, I think. Maybe this position after knight d4, there is some other way. Uh, Already black is enough. Maybe starting from c4 is not the best plan. Okay, we will analyze any other time. Mm. Come to another game. 10 game is still going. We have just 1 hour time. So we have to complete it. It's tough time for Kaustuv to complete all the game. Maybe he is winning in all game, but he has to prove that he can win all the game. But already a bad news for him. He blundered one game. So others player are will to play well. Let's see what happened in the board number 2. Okay, board number 2, Kaustuv with attacking position, but there is white is doing some chances. Okay, this now black to move. White has a big threat with queen d4 and kicking the rook. Okay, this position looks interesting. Maybe black is attacking, but now I think white is better because white having so much queenside pawns, which will very much difficult for black to control. If I'm not wrong, I think this endgame is better for completely white. I think black is not good here because queen d4 check, c4, c5. I don't know. White is clearly better in my opinion. Okay, let's see what happened in the game. Maybe some mistake happened. Hmm. Okay, from this position where we were last. Okay, this position. Okay, so d5, bishop b5, knight d4, bd4, a6, bishop a4, take, knight takes, knight takes, take, and black is getting the advantage of an isolated pawn. But black is little lag in development. He can develop this position. He can complete his development in this position with bishop g4, bishop e6. What he choose? But bishop e6 Bishop g7, queen d2, rook d2, king g7, rook to d1. Uh, okay, what happened? Bishop takes d4, queen takes d4, queen a5. I think queen takes d4 and bishop e6 would have been much simpler. Why did he play queen a5 here? I think black went for nothing complications. Uh, um, I think queen d4, rook d4, bishop e6, and with the idea of something rook c8, rook c7, king f8, and slowly in the end game, maybe white has some chances with the queen side majority, but not easy for white, because with the isolated pawn on e4, black can create some counter play. But queen a5, okay, let's say queen a5, bishop b3, and now bishop g4. Now he played bishop g4, rook d2, and rook to d8, and queen to e3, rook to d2, and queen to d2. And now again he played queen to e5. But queen d2, king d2, rook d2, maybe white can able to equalize. Okay, queen e5 idea, maybe a5 or queen e4 is now attack. Okay, so h3, bishop e6, rook e1, bishop b3, a b3, rook c8, b5, king c2, b4, rook e3. It's a good move, I think. White is playing good enough. I think this game is good, but white is a time problem. So, uh, okay, a5, queen e2, rook c5, rook d3, king g7, queen e3. This game is going good, I think. Take, take. Maybe take was not the only option with black. Uh, to take, and now queen c7, rook d5 exchanging, and the threatening is queen d4 and rook c5. Very simple. Take, queen d6, queen d4. Yes, f6, c4, c5 is coming, but now e5. But after e5, I think this position black will be happy if he will get draw. Let's see what happens. Okay. So board number 2. Okay, already 5 win. So he won again one more game. Okay, let's see what is the game he won. In the first row, there is only one win. Second row, Urchishman. That happened. Urchishman lost. Yes, Urchishman lost. We no, this game is going. No, Urchishman is not lost yet. He's playing with a piece down. Who is the last victim of Kaustuv Kundu here? Slok. Is it Slok? Yes, Slok. Okay, that game which we were discussing with this position. Okay. Okay, b5, bishop b3, a5, a4, and a simple pawn structure damage, because black cannot take the pawn on e4 with the bad pawn structure, and white is now simply threatening something like pawn takes pawn and bishop to d5. So b4, knight d2, queen f6, exchanging queen. Maybe he can exchange or not. Maybe e5, queen f6. He played simpler. Knight f6, knight c4, and bishop c5, knight d6. Okay, take, and now bishop a6, rook e1, rook h6. Black is playing something paradoxical. It's not the general moves in chess we see. This maybe a good to confuse your opponent, but with a better player, you have to always remember, you have to follow the basic rule of playing chess. And here, maybe black is a junior player, but maybe his style should be improved. Okay, a good rook to h6, rook to d1. Look how the centralizing move is doing by Kaustuv. Okay, so long castle and bishop takes f7. So white is now just one pawn up, but the position with double bishop and the bat situation of the rooks on h6 and the bishop is on a6 is not doing so good. I think white is completely winning, and that happened after some move. Rook f8, bishop f8. Oh, that is blunder. Oh God, rook f8. That is blunder. So nothing to see here. This happened when you play a bad move. The next move will come with blunder. It happened in chess. Okay, we back to the others game. So game still 8 is going. So 6 win. Okay, one more win. Fine, one more win. Last game, which Anisha Shaha or not? Okay, let's see Anisha Shah. No, it's going. This game is going. I will come later. Mm, I am fighter. Yeah, it's over. I think I am fighter. Is did you see this game first? E4 C5 9. Oh, this is happened. This already happened. The piece down game. Okay, and the last row games are going. Still, two games is going. Okay, that is one more game happened. Which you won? Which one? Mm, okay. Uh, we have to see others game, but thanks to Mr. Kaustuv that he gave us this opportunity by conducting such an event. Uh, he told me that we will organize a Simul system with our TCF students, and we are glad to give them the opportunity to play against near an IM strength player. Maybe we will wish that Costa will improve more, but the players of TCF is fighting well. Okay, one draw, already one draw, two losses. Oh God, two losses. So they are fighting well with TCF students. Two losses. Okay, let me see in which game he lost. Again, Kostov lost one game. So which is the game Kostov lost again? I am fighter, slow, slow zero, atom one, Rakshak one, Orchisman zero, Kostov one. So which game? DJ Rittik is draw, and he is drawn. I think I told to everyone that Black will be happy if he will get the chances of drawing this game, and that happened in the game because the experienced players always very well known in minus position, very well known because they know the best way to play in a bad situations. And I said already, white is completely winning with the queen side majority, but f6 c4 queen g3 and then queen d2 and queen c7 and queen d4, some repetition happened. Okay, so white is not able to confirm to continue his plus position with an in winning advantage. Maybe we can sacrifice the pawn on g2, but maybe c5, d6. I don't know. It's definitely winning for white, but this is simply repetition. It's very bad. Okay, in a winning position or in a clear better position, you cannot repeat yourself. This is the lack of knowledge. This is lack of experience. This is uh, uh, you know more for the fear playing with higher rated opponent. Even a player like IM is very natural. Okay, so come to the next game. Okay, two losses. Okay, one more losses. We want to see which game he lost. Chiro won. Fear Saga lost. Okay, that means Anurag here lost. And but how happened? 0-1. Fear lost. Okay, what happened? E4, G6, D4, Bishop G7, Knight C3, C5, Knight BD2, take, Knight C6, Bishop E3, and D6, Queen D2, Knight F6, F3, and Castle. Guys, 1 minute. Uh, Okay, okay. So we are in the game with 1400 strength player in rating. Uh, Castle, bishop b3, knight d4, bishop d4, b5, knight d5, knight d5, bishop d7, king d7, knight takes e takes d5 with this theory, and king, rook, g4, b4, take, queen b4, and then he attacked with this queen, rook to c5, rook to d4, queen to a8, king to d1. That is the queen in under pressure. Check, king, queen b2. And now white is pawn down with some threat of rook takes b3 and rook c2. Yes. Black to play rook takes b3 and rook c2 is completely winning. So king d1, maybe rook b3 he played? Yes, he played rook b3. And then rook c2 and boom. Bishop b5 check, rook f2. Oh god, queen d3 is forced, rook h2. This is losing completely. So in a winning, sorry, in a better position or somehow equal position, white played completely bad and rook c2 with the bb5 mate. Oh god, not mate, but rook c4. It's completely, and queen f2 mate also. So queen e3, bb5, rook c4. What is the finish? Rook h2 or something else? Yes, rook h2. Queen g1 and bishop takes, and this takes, and with the queen to simple move idea, queen c4 check, and I think this position should be resigned. Rook check, this and this check, and this is the mating. Okay, but in which game he lost? uh so still 3 games ago, 9 wins, 2 lost, 10 wins. So now we have to see the game constantly. So one draw with this Ritik. Komolika is playing, and one more game is going. Shorin, both are fighting. All the games are ended in with the favor of Kaustuv. But Knighthood has won the game with Kaustuv. No, it's 1-0 or 0-1. Okay. Oh, how he win? How she win this game?
Most of the just blundered a piece actually.
Okay, let me see. Uh, 1 minute. Uh, how can it possible? Costa blunder the 2 game which he lost with the dead piece blunder. Okay, let's see. This. Okay, this is okay. Okay, e4. Yes, this and this. Uh, uh. Okay, this is the game where. This is a game where black won. Okay, bf3, knight d4. Oh god, this is down with a piece. He blunder. There is the blunder happen here in this position. Oh god, e4, bishop g4, h3 is a blunder. And after h3, bf3, bf3, knight d4, just a piece down and nothing compensation. He blunder, Gustav. It's a very big blunder. Maybe his concentration just dropped and he didn't see that a basic trap in this kind of position. Okay, but after that, okay, black can win simply if she's serious. Okay, okay, but okay, 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 okay. Still, white has some chances to mate. Oh, If I play that move h4, there is mate. Yes, still there is chance for white to win. Ah, knight check. Oh, bad luck. Knight check, king g3, knight check, king 3, knight f4. Okay, and now d4 check, and this is going to be met with king to e3, rook e2, and king to g3, rook g2. Oh, okay. Well, mm, okay. But this should be better handled by Kaustuv. Okay, so maybe the last one or two game is going, or one game is going. Okay, we come to the live. Okay, this position with Kaustuv Kundu black, and I think white should resign. Uh, yeah, but this is not done. Mm, this is not good for white players to play such game with a strong player. Even it's an internet game, but okay. Okay, so this is the end of the Kaustuv Kundu session. So I think all the game is over. So Anurag, can you call Kaustuv and we will discuss something with him?
Yes, sir. I've called him. Yeah, he will
Mhm.
join soon, I think.
Okay, okay. Okay, so we are ended with our this Simul session. Already 12 win, 2 losses, 1 draw. The losses, I think one loss, that queen g5 where he blundered the piece. That was very unfortunate for Costa. Uh, okay, we will try to discuss some position.
Sir,
Mm, hmm.
sir, if I send you a link on Liches, can you forward it to Kaustav the via WhatsApp? I'm not having my mobile
Yes.
actually now. So, okay, I'm sending you in Liches. Please forward him.
Okay, 1 minute, guys. We are trying to bring Costa here. Uh,
Okay, we have Kaustuv Kundu with us.
Okay, Gustav. So, what you
Sir, I think you are muted.
Gustav, welcome. Uh, you played with 15 students of TCF. Who do you think played very good in this session and who fight good with you? Gustav, you there? Can you hear me?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Hello.
Yes, Gustav, we can hear you.
Okay, so it was a very nice experience. I haven't played simultaneous events before.
Okay,
So it was a very interesting and a new experience for me. I think the players that gave me the, what to say, a very good fight was Shori in 2009, on Nisha Shaha 2007, and apart from the two blunders that I committed in the games of Atom 07 and Knighthood 2004, apart from those games, I think DG Ritwik played very well.
okay, and then
The other games they played well, but okay, then I managed to win somehow. But this place gave me the best fight.
okay, Gustav, can you open your camera to our viewer? Um, because they want to see you also, because you played very well, but these two blunder, why this blunder happened? What do you say? Is there any problem with your concentration, or just or the relaxing that is completely okay, and this queen g5 blunder is completely,
Yeah, the Queen
we know.
G5 blunder was completely horrible because I was winning. Like I would have mated him in 3-4 moves if I had not played Rook D8 there. I
Mhm.
missed that my queen was hanging. I was chalking out some mating patterns by Queen A5, but then I missed that my queen was hanging altogether. And then the other game, that was a very bad game from me. I just blundered in the opening. I
Yeah,
think that
this.
was a lapse. I think that was a lapse in the concentration, and because I was getting accustomed to the new settings. Because when you are playing over the board simultaneous, then you can take your time and play a move. But over here, just as soon as you play a move, the board gets interchanged. So I was playing a move in one board, then the board was changing to another uh, board, so it got a bit tricky for me in the beginning. So it took me a while to get accustomed to this new setting.
Okay. Okay, I have a question. I want to present one position. That position actually started from the uh, first, where the board number probably 11. Let me check once again. That black was attacking from the beginning with knight g4 h5. That game you remember?
Yes, that was probably against Shlok 2013.
Yes, yes. That game is not well played from black, but his idea of attack is good. You think or not? Do you think that that it may he can improve?
No, I mean that was just what to say. It's a good trick to defeat beginners, but you can't just play knight g4 in an opening like that. I mean,
That I already explained. Hmm.
after knight g4, white is like completely winning because in Rai Lopez, you can just commit two knight moves all at once.
Yes, yes,
Giving
correct.
two knight moves is like losing grip of the position completely.
So okay, we are going to see one analysis which position you want to think that it is the what position from these
I
15
like I,
games, just one
I like
position
my
if
game
you want to
against
analyze which one is that.
I like my game against Fairswag 0520. It
Yes.
was clean. It was a very clean game from my
Okay.
side. And the other game, it was against
Hmm.
Shorin 2009. Like
Okay.
I
So which
blundered the
position you like
exchange.
to analyze? With showroom?
Yes, with Shorin 2009. I blundered the
Okay. So
exchange
let me.
in some position, but then I got some compensation. But
Okay. Okay. But let me show you that the position of showroom first. We we will share the position of showroom and which move you want to say. Can you see the board now? Yes, I think.
yes, I can see the board. Move number 24.
24. You blundered the exchange. Okay, okay. So, dear viewer, that move after queen b6, he played rook c5. Okay, it's not intentionally, it's a mistake, you say.
No, after queen b6, I missed that after d4, ed4, I have knight c4. And I think that is clearly winning, or at least much better for white. But
Hmm.
then in the Simul, I played rook c5.
Hmm.
And after knight
Okay.
c5, bc5, this is a very interesting position.
Okay, so you said this position instead of rook c5, you want to play d4, and after
Yes.
d4, he takes d4. Knight c4 is completely winning for white because of knight d6 is in on the air someday, and now
No,
bd4 is hanging.
black's king side is completely destroyed. Like black will play
Yes.
queen c7 over here, then I can go
Mhm.
bishop d4, and then the dark
Yes.
square bishop is getting exchanged. The pawn structure
Yeah.
is messed up in the king side. The knight on
Mhm.
h6 is misplaced. That is completely lost.
Okay, already I mentioned in this position where he played something like this. Yes, this position he played e5. I mentioned already this is a mistake because white is getting the advantage on the positional view with the double pawn on the king side and no counter attack in the king side for black.
Yeah.
So e5 may be the worst move or what to play here. Actually, after knight d4, maybe black can try bishop g4 first or something.
No,
Or
after knight d4,
yes, I agree. This position is completely bad for black.
yeah, this is bad for black.
Yeah, 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 yeah. But actually, he was doing bad with this knight on d7 d7 b6 d7.
I think
There was
he messed up black's idea over here completely.
yeah, yeah.
Black does
Okay.
not take on c4 so early, because if you take on c4, you're just giving up the center, and white has all these ideas of e4, d4. So you can't just
Okay.
give up the center so early. dc4 was a mistake. After that, white has complete control over the game, and he messed up the plan.
Hmm. Okay, so after knight d7, knight d4, e5, knight f5, gf5, you just simply capitalize the attack on the f5 square, f5 pawn, and you play knight c4 with the idea knight e3 and maybe bishop h3 later, right?
Yes,
Okay, so queen c7, and you are just putting the pressure on the f5 pawn, and then you said after f5 to defend knight g4 is kind of forced move. Then you played f3, attacking the knight and probably knight a6, maybe queen b6, check, check, check. What will happen after queen b? Oh, sorry, knight is
the
on
knight
c4.
is on
Sorry.
c4.
Okay. So knight h6 and knight e3, and after knight e3, queen to here. And now you was talking about that d4 was completely winning. Yes, but you played rook c5. It's not intentionally, but it is very interesting to sacrificing an exchange with the weakness on f5 and with the double bishop, queen c7, knight f5, knight f5, bishop f5, rook d8, and rook c4. Idea to switch the rook on the king side, right?
Yes, I have multiple
Mm,
ideas over here, like rook
mm,
g4, queen f1, queen h3. All this happened in
yes.
the game.
Uh,
I
yeah, this
think
position is
the
already.
engine will show that this position might be equal. The engine will show some good defense from black's perspective, but
I think white is better.
in practical game, white is much better, I think.
Okay, let's see this. What Indian is saying. Okay, Indian is saying is black is slightly better, but it's not. In a practical game, always with a weak king, it's very tough to defend. And black king is really weak.
I don't see any concrete plan for black. That is the main thing. Like if I go queen f1, queen h3, rook g4, then I place my bishop on e4, then I bring the other bishop, bishop c1, bishop e3, and then after some time I start pushing my king side pawns g4, h4. How will black defend?
Okay. Okay, so let's continue the game after queen f1 with the idea of queen h3 and queen to g5 and queen to h3 and then h6 and bishop to c1. Okay, first check means king to f1, right? If I play queen e3 check, then king to f1, right?
Yes, queen
Oh,
e3 check does not help because after king f1, bishop c1, the queen is getting trapped.
yes. And if queen d2, then one first check, and then what will happen after queen d2, queen h7 check, king f8, then if this position queen d2,
Then I guess I have rook g4.
yeah, rook g4. But no, after queen d2,
Queen
queen
d2,
h4,
queen h7, rook g4.
yeah, hmm, that is also winning. Okay, so h6, bishop c1, and now rook g4 with the threat of very simple bishop h6, and also bishop to bet, rook to d4, bishop e4, king f8, rook h4 with h6 to fall, rook e6 defend, rook h5 idea, rook f5 and queen e7 and rook and bishop e3, rook to move, king g2 slowly improvement, king e8. Okay, queen f5. But this position, I think black can defend if the correct, because you cannot exchange on bishop h6, huh? Because a lot of exchange will spoil your
No,
advantage
but
of.
black is in a state of Zugzwang. Right? What will black play?
Yes, yes. If white not exchange the pieces, then what will black play? Yes, correct.
Maybe I will
Maybe
not take on h6 directly. I will just play h4, g4.
yes, yes. Waiting,
Then I will
waiting.
take on h6, and then I have a
Mm,
passed h pawn.
first. And black is not able to create such counterplay on the queen side by playing b6 or something like that, because the pawn is hanging. Also is hanging on b6. Okay, so rook c8 and queen h7 and bishop f8 and bishop f5 and loss of exchange and with no such compensation. And now he two, and this is completely losing with a bad king position. We already mentioned with a bad king position, chess is very difficult to play, and maybe many ways to winning in this position. He did just rook h7 check and queen e7 and the mating with b7, and there is no such way without the exchanging the all pieces, even no chance. Okay, thank you for this game. And one last question: what do you think of this student to for improvement? You think
Shorin.
that Shorin is will be able to improve more? Okay,
Shorin has to work on his openings.
opening. Okay, okay, and what do you think
Almost
about?
almost all of the players will have to work on their openings, I think, because
Okay, and
most
uh,
of them were losing right out of the opening. And DG Ritwik also played a very bad opening, although he got a good position after the middle game. I misplayed somewhere in the middle game. Then he got a good position, but he misplayed in the opening. Uh, the only game that I think my opponent had very good chances was the game against Onnesha Shah 2007. I
go
mean,
with this game.
I would have preferred to play that game with the black pieces. I was playing white, but I would have preferred to play with the black pieces.
Okay, let go with this game with a very fast. Okay, we are in the reload page. E4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bb5, a6, bishop c6, b into c6, castle d6, d4, take, knight takes d4, bishop d7, knight c3, knight f6, rook e1, bishop e7, e5, take. But yes, I was discussing this position with the white knight 2 on the center. In this position, knight d5, knight d4, I believe this position white is slightly better. Maybe black is able to play with the double bishop, but his bishops are not so well. What do you comment in this position? Is it black will able to find some counterplay?
Yeah, I think Black will manage somehow to activate his two bishops, because
How?
now the bishops are not playing because the two knights in the center are controlling all the important squares d6, e6. So
Mhm.
Black can try something like king h8, f5. I don't know if that
Yes.
is in time, because now Black can play f5. Black played rook b8 that allowed c4, but now Black can play something like f5. Maybe I
Yeah.
don't know for sure.
After f5, maybe we have to back the knight to g3.
Then I can go just f4, maybe f3. After knight
If I
f3, bishop g4. There are a lot of possibilities.
after f5,
Even
then
even
what will
after
I do?
f5, if I go knight g3, black can play bishop d6. I'm liking that
Yeah.
position for black.
Yeah, yeah, it's a very good. Yes, so first black has to play in this position f5 and then knight g3. Then maybe black can direct attack with f4, f3, or even simply like bishop d6 is a simple way. Yes, correct. So what we'll do after f5? If black plays f5, then what will white do? Maybe knight to exchange or something else.
White is forced to play knight g3. There's no other way out.
If I play knight c3, then
Then white's structure is also getting destroyed. After knight c3, bc3, c5, knight
yeah,
f3, bishop d6. Black has the double bishop advantage. Black is better.
yes, yes, yes. Okay, so she didn't play this position, this f5 attacking concept. Okay, she played rook to b8 and something attacking on the b pawn. But what I play is c4. What white played in this position c4, and after c4 knight f6 and then knight g3. Okay, controlling the f5 square. Okay, so bishop c5, maybe knight b3, bishop d6, and bishop g5 pinning the knight, and then bishop e6, and then rook to c1 and h6, bishop f6, queen f6. Even this position is two knight versus two bishop. Black is well enough, I think. Huh?
Yeah, this is also okay for black.
This position also very, very. So queen c2, rook d8, and knight a5 attacking the c6 pawn, and rook
No,
takes
knight
b2.
a5, knight a5 is a blunder. I
Yeah,
just blundered rook
yeah,
b2.
yeah. Knight a5 is blunder. Yes, knight a5 is blunder. Okay, but white will play here what kind of strategy? Maybe knight
Maybe
e.
knight e4,
Yeah,
maybe
knight
just
e4.
support the b2 pawn, play rook e2.
Yeah, slowly. White has to play very slowly because black will be able to create some counter attack with someday
I think
a5.
knight e4 is necessary over here to maintain the balance, because I would not want black to keep the double bishops, because then it
Yes.
will get dirty for white.
Okay. So this position after knight a5, you simply blunder rook b2 and then knight e4 you played and then queen d4. But rook c2, knight f6 check and you are exchange up. Okay. So knight queen d4, queen to a4 and bishop to d7. He keep the extra pawn. But knight to b3 attacking the queen and queen to e5 attacking mate and knight to d6, queen takes d6, even c takes d6. Oh, queen is attacked, so queen into d6, and after queen d6, queen to a6 and queen to f6 and queen to a7 and
No, no,
bishop
no.
to,
Uh, in this position where black played queen f6, I was
yeah,
thinking of bishop h3
sorry. Oh,
instead of queen f6. Black can play bishop h3.
this position you say bishop h3.
Yeah,
What is the idea of queen g6 check? In
bishop
this
h3 is
position,
a
you are talking after queen a6, black can play bishop a6, a3.
bishop h3.
Bishop a3 is the idea of if I take the pawn on, then queen check.
Yeah,
Then,
bishop h3, gh3, queen g6 check,
hmm,
and after king f1, queen f5, it's just mate.
or if I king to h1, then
Then also queen f5, or
rook
maybe
in.
then I have rook f2 even.
Yes, this is the attacking. Yeah, this is the position where black can play bishop h3. Yeah, That is the move which black should have tried. Or even first queen g6 also possible, right? With the same kind of idea. Or even queen f6. Black is really attacking position.
No, no. The difference is if black plays queen g6, then I have rook c3. I can defend bishop h3. But after direct bishop h3, there are no rook c3 ideas.
Yes, yes. And if queen f6 first,
Queen f6, I can go queen a7.
yeah,
Here the
defending
main
the
problem.
f4.
Here the main problem is that my queen is completely out of the game. Like the queen cannot come to defend the king side by any means.
Yes.
It will take at least two
Um,
moves. Like first play queen a7, then go come queen e3. So this was the perfect position to try something like bishop h3.
yes, 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 exactly. Actually, in this position, black needs to show his the activity of pieces and attacking over the white king. And rook is on b2 is very strong. And this rook actually is very strong rook. With the help of queen and bishop, black can generate much counterplay. Maybe bishop h3. Okay, but in the game queen f6 is played, queen a7, and then bishop e6, and then rook f1. What is the defending idea? Rook f1. Why rook
I'm just
f1?
protecting f2.
Is that any
I'm
move?
just protecting f2.
And then want to release c7. Hmm. Queen g6. Now he's threatening this, and now this. Queen c6 with the pawn up, but two rooks. Still, this position is good for black. I think two rooks on the seventh.
Yeah, this is
It's
also good for
very.
black.
So knight e4 and queen f6. This kind of idea, rook takes f2 and simply winning knight f6. But there is mate. Okay, if I take rook f2, then queen c8, huh?
Queen e8, king h7, knight f8, knight d7.
Ah, yes, yes. Queen e8, huh? Yes. So take and then queen c5. And now this endgame has come where black has to fight for draw. Okay, but this is the last move where the blunder happened. Yes, this is possible because after h4 rook c2 is blunder with simple check or even take. Black lost the
I
simple
think this
rook, but
this is
this game was
already
interesting with
hard
bishop
to
h3 or
defend for
even
black.
some.
This position
Yes,
is hard to
I
defend
believe
for
too.
black
This position
because
is.
if e5 is weak, black king is also weak.
Yeah, this position is weak. Okay, so we have these conclusions that the opening preparation should be more improved. All the students of TCF, and any last comment, because we are just 2 minutes before the ending of this session, because already we are just with the 2 hours. So last comment for you. Thank you. But before that, we have a great day today with the Vishy Anand birthday. So you have give us very important time with our student. So
Sir, I
we
have a
already
question.
skim it. Uh, yes, is there any question from TCF students? Yes,
Yes, sir, I have a
somebody
question.
wants to join. Yes, please.
Kaustuv, can you say me where I went wrong in my game? I think I was playing the theory for quite a long time.
G4 is mistake, I think.
Okay,
Maybe I'm not sure, but G4 because White's idea there is to bring the king to the king side, from the queen side to the king side. So White should play some preparatory moves like rook e3, and then try king d2, king e2. That is White's main plan.
okay.
Okay, so Kaustav, any last suggestion from you for the student of TCF?
Uh, no, just as I said, they need to work on their openings. Just that, nothing more.
And without the opening section, some blunder has to control or some positional improvement.
Most of the games they got outplayed in the opening, so I don't know. I
Okay.
mean,
Okay, so
in not many of the games did it happen that they got a good position out of the opening, then they misplayed. Like that was very rare.
Okay.
DJ Ritwik played well. The middle game portion he played very well. So the other two games I blundered very badly. So I don't have any comments on those two because that was very bad from my side. Other than that, uh, yeah, the opening part is most important, I think.
Okay. So we are going to close this session with Kaustuv Kundu, and we are very, very thankful to him that he gave us the opportunity to play uh, against him some simultaneous game, and he analyzed some position. Thank you, Kaustuv. We will try to arrange more session with so many players, like you also again. Already you have helped us in many ways. So till then, bye to Kaustuv Kundu, and thanks for the viewer, those who have encouraged us by sending some message. This is our first teaming with Niladri Bhattacharyya, but we will try to create more or try to do more steam if possible, if we can start it as early as possible. So till then, we you all that thank you and bye for today. Thank you, Kaustuv, and thank you also, Mr. Anurag Sarkar, our student who managed this total system in a while, because we are not able to do this team without him. And thank you also with Anurag and
You are
Kaustuv.
welcome, sir.
And till then,
Yeah, thank you for
for the
having
next
me here.
session, we are okay. So bye for today. Thank you all. Please keep watching. Bye. Kaustuv, bye. And we are going to
Bye.